Good morning, Mohammed. Thank you for the videos and the feedback. Sorry about the weekend. A little bit surprised. Obviously, practice has been going well. We played really well last weekend, so a little bit surprised, but these things do happen. Essentially, we're kind of working on three things, right? So it's trying to get these arms to work sort of equidistance from my torso all the time. Obviously, they get a little bit inside and then a little bit outside. Not over the top, because your planes are good, just a little bit away from the body. We know the head kind of moves around a little bit too much, okay? And then over time, especially with the short clubs, just trying to hit from there and not from there, okay? So, we just got to work through them slowly, and maybe just on that particular day, you're not feeling it, they're not quite matching out, one or two bad shots, and the confidence kind of goes a little bit, right? The key is not to get confused and try and do too much on the golf course, all right? Don't try and work on all three things at the same time. Work on what's important, almost with each shot, with each club. And then obviously, my job is to review your scores and what you tell me and your draws and go, which is the most important thing right now. Okay, so don't stress too much. Back to work. I'm sure there's a lot of good-looking stuff. Your reviews from last week, my favorite was this. Okay, so I would say a little more up, but way more on top of your left side there compared to that. You can see the difference when you're doing a ball under the toes. Yeah, you're really still, but you can see how you sort of hang back. And again, that's just going to go thin and left all day long. Maybe the odd fat one, but thin and left all day long. So we incorporate that. And then I really like what Towel Drill did. It's not really, I would say it was more for this and a little bit of the release that I was trying to do, Towel Drill. But it works so nicely. And interesting, I would like to see Towel Drill from the back as well, because I'm also wondering how much closer your arms are to your body with Towel Drill. Okay, so I really, really liked what Towel Drill did. But, okay, we want that ball nicely in the middle when we do Towel Drill. We want to be really on top of it, if not slightly ahead of it even, depending on the club. Okay, so in good places, write it off. Maybe just one of those days things weren't kind of working together. But also understand where we're at and just be patient what we're trying to do. Don't think of it out there. Incorporate some feels and keep playing the game when you're out on the golf course. Okay, I think you did, but you're really good at that. It's one of your strengths. But just making sure. Okay, right. So we're going to start looking a little bit at the arms. All right. Just quickly that start line draw, which I really like, especially the second and third one. Okay, we created this little plane move. Okay, trying to get the club on line. And it got the club head a bit deeper and the arms a bit closer. And that's why those last two started a little bit straighter. So I really like it. I think a bit more start line drill is going to help us quite a lot. Okay, so really cool. So we're dropping ball under the toes for this week. Okay. We may bring him back in a couple of weeks' time, but we're dropping that. So start off with Towel Drill. I really like that. Make the adjustment with the ball position, please. Okay, some nice Towel Drills. And then your second part of your warm-up, it's just kind of a fake, exaggerated drill. Okay, and it's called loop-de-loop, right? And basically what it is kind of using and manipulating your club and arms a little bit, all right? And we're trying to take the club a little bit up and outside. Even if you do get away from you, that's fine. All right, and then at sort of end of the backswing, we try and loop it back inside. Okay, so we want to sort of overdo it. It's very deliberate. It's not how we're trying to swing. All right, it's just a cool drill to see and learn about where your arms are, what we call arm depth. Okay, this is arm depth, and this is arm depth. Okay, just to learn a little bit about it, and then how it works in conjunction with your body. Right, so very, very exaggerated drill. Don't worry. Okay, and it's called loop-de-loop. So sort of narrow stance. Okay, pick the club up and outside, reroute it back in, and then turn your body to hit it. Okay, so up and outside, reroute it, and then turn. Okay, you're going to do like 10 of them or so. I will show you on videos what the positions do, and just don't worry. It doesn't feel good. It's not a good feeling drill, but it just creates a little bit of awareness, if I can say that. Okay, so tile drill loop to loop is our warm-up, and then we are keeping the other two drills because they worked really nicely. Okay, really, really nicely. Okay, so then we're doing low point drill. Okay, tile behind, keep getting there. If you can try and stay even a little bit lower, because you can see with that low point drill, we didn't take any divot. This move was good, but then it was a little up. We didn't take many divots. So if you can just be a little bit lower, take a divot or two. Okay, don't worry if you miss it one or two, doesn't matter. It's just a drill for now. For low point, and then start line drill. Okay, keep going with start line drill. I really, really, really liked it. I liked how just naturally you walked into your setup nicely as well. So I would say do start line drill sort of with 3 different clubs to 3 different targets on the range. Okay, because that's the one that's really going to translate into some good, better dispersion, if I can say that. Okay, the miss hits that you're talking about the weekend is going to come from too much movement. All right, we're not too stressed about that. All right, okay, so actually like where we at despite the weekend. Write it off, forget about it. We're on a good path here. Enjoy your work, get to work, do your drills, and we'll chat during the week. All right, thank you, my mate. Talk to you later.